from dealing, so I don't know.
Well, here we go. I'm going to get back to my perch over here, and we'll start the show. What do we call this? The divisional round?
Yeah.
Also known as Week 20, correct?
Yes.
But we have to say Week 20 because if we say divisional round, YouTube won't post the video. That's why the final game of the season is the Super Say Obey.
The Pro Football Championship.
The Professional Football Championship. Not to be confused with fake football where you can't use your hands. That's not real football, people. That's called soccer, okay? Let's make a sport where we can't use our hands. Okay. Enjoy yourself, Europe and Africa and South America and Russia. Enjoy your crappy ass sport. Okay?
Wait, Dan watches Premier League all the time.
Oh yeah.
I went to a game
it's extra time. It's extra time now. It's a 30-minute extra time.
That's only in certain competitions.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting.
No, I actually I went to a game in France. That was fun.
Hey, I went to the Cosmos at Meadowlands.
So here we go. I know you saw Pele play in 1976.
Pele kicked out the game ball, so kiss my ass. No, it was before 1986. It was more like 1980.
No, I said 76.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's more like 1982 or 81. But yes, I did. I was on the 50-yard line. Pele kicked out the game ball. Thank you. And I'm done with soccer for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Dan actually, I caught Dan in the copy room talking to this other coworker about Premier Soccer League. So Dan's a big soccer guy, man. Don't mess with Dan. Dan loves soccer.
So who are you rooting for, Dan, to win the Premier League?
Oh, Manchester City is going to win.
And when is the finals?
They don't have playoffs.
No, I said when is the finals?
Finals for what? They just play each week.
Oh, so it just culminates in whoever has the most wins?
Yeah, the top the top 4 teams get to go to Champions League, which plays the other leagues in Europe, and the top team with the most points wins. But then the interesting thing is the bottom 3 teams get kicked out of the league, which makes it more competitive because they're trying to stay in. And instead, they get dropped.
When Dan told me, I actually do think that's kind of cool.
Well, they're like the NBA. It's like anytime another player makes contact, they do a pratfall. And it's like the fucking Harlem Globetrotters back in the day. You know, it's like, oh, my leg, you know.
Oh yeah, it's awful. They roll around the ground. They pound their fists against the grass. Oh, I'm hurt. I need to go to the hospital. It's bad.
No, I'm thinking of Meadowlark Lemon from the Harlem Globetrotters, right? He had this bit where I'm talking about ABC Wild World of Sports back in the day, right? You know, this was prime time weekend coverage, and and then he would fall down and he would grab his knee and he would go you know, and he would lay on the court and delay the game, and then the ref would come over and you know start trying to tend to his knee, and he'd go, "It's my arm! It's my arm!" But that's what soccer is, right? That's what soccer is.
Hey, I got your back, bro. I laughed at your joke. Hey, I laughed at your joke, bro. I got your back.
Way back.
Who among us does not love the Harlem Globetrotters from back in the day?
I saw them.
Yeah, I saw them too.
Hell yeah.
Like 30 years ago.
I liked them on Gilligan's Island too.
Scooby Doo. Yo, they were on Scooby Doo too.
Yep. That just dated us because it's super old.
Dude, I still watch Scooby Doo, man, on Netflix. Yo, they got the old time Scooby Doos on from the 1980s, man.
Nice.
Was that what you watch when you give up on football every Sunday?
So many cartoons to choose from, Dan. Such a SpongeBob SquarePants, Family Guy, Simpsons, plethora.
I like the old school Merry Melodies, the Bugs Bunny, Foghorn Leghorn.
They were okay.
Yeah, I like the old school stuff. They got canceled though.
I like the Laugh Olympics, Hanna-Barbera Laugh Olympics. Remember those?
Oh yeah, I like what's it called, the Hair Bear Bunch, and what's the other one? Tom and Jerry.
I remember Bananarama was one back in the day too. That was a big one with the furries. The guys dressed up in like suits.
Bananas and pajamas.
Animal suits, yeah. The
Or the Banana Split Club or something like that. What was that?
No, I mean I'm not against Hanna-Barbera. I like some. What's the tiger Snagglepuss and Quick Draw McGraw. Some.
That's Brian's Quick Draw McGraw.
But that's how Baba Booey on Howard Stern got his name, because in that Hanna-Barbera he was trying to say Baba Louie, which was one of the characters in that cartoon, and instead he said Baba Booey. And the rest is history, right? So we're changing it up. One Pick Wonders would like to crown the Sofa Kings on your left, victorious this season. The losers are Team O on your right.
Thank you.
Yes, but we figured out a trend. Whoever has the BKO on your team will automatically lose.
So that means I'm the back-to-back champs, baby.
So on the top left is Dan, the 5 head of knowledge. On the bottom left is Brian, the Office Robinson. Ryan, the Office Robinson. On the top left is BKO, the sports betting guru, and I am the producer. And we just have to say that we came up with a concept of Bob bet opposite Brian, and you will always win. And that has played out this season, has it not?
Oh yeah.
Ryan dodged the bullet. He doesn't have to be on my team next year.
So the last 5 games, I think I had the option of bobbing the pick, betting opposite Brian, my other teammate, and I bobbed it 3 out of 5 times, and we won, and I didn't bob it 2 out of 5 times, and we lost. So what does that tell you? The bob is real, folks. Bet opposite Brian.
It's scientifically proven.
It's trending now on Twitter. Right. Go check it.
The only reason I'm on the show is because I'm eye candy for the ladies. I'm the eye candy.
I'm sorry, Brian, but Betty White died, so
Yeah, we got to pour out a 40 for her, and then Louis Anderson died today, and Meatloaf.
Yeah, I know. Brian's pretty upset about that. Fellow Fatman died today.
I love meatloaf. It's my favorite food to eat.
Good music too. He got his start in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, actually.
Yeah.
And then when you did the audience interaction, the scene where he was in a coffin under the glass table at dinner, and then you had to yell, "Meatloaf again!" Every time you saw Meatloaf in there. But Bat Out of Hell is one of the greatest albums of all time. No,
yeah, it is,
bar none.
Even the Bat Out of Hell 2 is pretty good too.
Hey Scott, did you know Ryan was a DJ at his college from a radio show?
No, I didn't. Tell me more.
I was for 2 years. I sucked, but it was fun. I liked a lot of music, so.
Shut up.
Exactly. I beg your heart on. Homo says what?
Small.
So here we have it, the divisional round, the playoffs. The reason I'm changing up the format of the show now to is a test bed for next season, to include next season. So I don't know why this didn't punch me in the face sooner, but this is the one pick wonder show, right? So there should be a true one pick wonder, right? So what's happening now is you start with $10. You get $10 every week, right? Whether you win or lose the prior week, every week you start with $10, right? So we are now tracking the money, the plus and minus column. The only rule is you can make one $10 bet. You can't piecemeal like Brian tried to do this week. I want to bet on the anthem and costume changes of the Super Bowl, and parlay in that with over under Willie. You can't do that. Has to be one legit $10 bet each week. So let's start with the victorious team of the Five-Headed Knowledge and the Office. Let's hear your one pick for this week.
You can go ahead. You can go first, Dan.
Okay. The pick I'm doing for the show, I made a couple others, but the one I'm doing for the show is a parlay of the Titans minus 3.5, and for Joe Burrow to throw over 279.5 yards. So if he throws for 279.5, I'll lose. He has to throw over. So a $10 bet gets you $36.50 for that bet. It's plus 265.
So you're betting on opposite sides for the same bet.
Yeah, well, I figured they might be behind, so he might have to throw. It doesn't mean they're going to win, but if they're behind in the game because Titans are winning, they're going to have to throw to get back into it. So as long as you throw for 280 yards, doesn't mean you have to throw for 4 touchdowns or anything, just 280 yards. And
is Derrick Henry playing or not?
Yes, he is playing.
Yes.
Yes, I did another one.
About his workload either, so.
And he's been off for how many weeks now?
9,
at least.
10?
Oh, he'll be fresh as a daisy. I mean, I'm sure he'll pick up right where he left off. Not.
I think he will.
I think he will. He's a beast.
Yes, he's gonna be fresh, ready to go. And
it took Jonathan Taylor 2 weeks to catch up to him in the rushing yard rankings. Jonathan Taylor was two weeks. Took 2 weeks.
I think Henry still finished in the top 10 in rushing this season.
He had almost 1,000 yards in the games that he played.
Yeah.
Well, how's the Bengals against the rush, though?
I'll tell you in about 2 seconds here.
I don't really care.
The Bengals against the rush. Actually, they're pretty good. They're 5th.
Really?
There you go. Dan, do you want to change your pick?
But you also have to look at who they play divisionally.
Yes. They play
the
teams.
Steelers. Well, they played the Steelers. I mean, they weren't great. I mean, Najee Harris is great, but and then they played the Browns. And then they played Baltimore. Well, Baltimore's pretty good. Yeah, they just weren't good this year. So
slow down.
That's why they fired their defensive coordinator today.
I know Brian wants him.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, I like to pick Dan's creative. See, I like this new I like the new format. It's a creative.
Well, I did a couple others which are not going to be for the show, but I did.
What platform were you betting on, Dan? That allowed you to parlay these two things? So
they all do it.
My platform will do it. No, mine won't. I can't.
Well, because you're just dealing with some offshore.
We're not offshore.
Well, these are all. This is DraftKings.
Florida canceled the Seminoles because they're racist. Okay. That's why we don't have sports betting here now. Like we did at one point. Okay.
I use DraftKings for this because they had a million different things you can choose from for doing it. Like I did another one on FanDuel of Tennessee, Green Bay on the spread, and then the over of 48.5 on the Rams and Bucks game.
Okay, but why are you so hell bent on Tennessee? This is what I don't get, covering the 3.5 just because Derrick Henry's coming back.
No, they're
because
good.
they're better.
Oh, because they're at home, and
they're better.
Else is going to be in that.
Cincinnati has won one playoff game in 30 years. What makes you think they can win 2 in one postseason?
You'll hear that when I make my pick. Exactly. Thank you. I don't even know the name of the Tennessee quarterback. He's a nobody.
He used to play in
Tannehill.
Miami.
Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill.
Who the what?
Who has not thrown an interception in his last, I forget how many games they said.
Oh, yeah, Miami is just a hotbed of NFL Hall of Famers.
Yeah, it's a quarterback factory.
Get in line. Hell yeah. Too bad they don't have Fitzpatrick as a backup, too.
Yeah, well, he's too busy hanging out, rooting on the Bills.
Yeah, right. That was nuts. And
That was awesome.
weather with no shirt. That was great.
He's awesome. I would sign him. After Trubisky goes to a different team, I'd sign Tannehill as my backup.
Wow.
Or Fitzpatrick, whatever. I said Tannehill. I spoke incorrectly. All right. Are you ready for my pick then?
Yes.
My pick is much more traditional. I'm not doing a parlay this week. I'm going straight up the standard what we normally have done. I would put the entire $10 on the Buffalo Bills, who are a road dog. They're they're +2 road dog going to play at Kansas City. The weather's going to suck, but guess what? It's not going to suck as bad as it does suck in Buffalo. It's going to be like 37 degrees but sunny. It's going to be cold as balls, but whatever. The Bills are playing really well right now. They pretty much manhandled the Patriots last week. I don't think the Chiefs are as good as they have been in their past two seasons going to the Super Bowl. The Bills offense, it's going to be a great matchup, except for the fact that the Kansas City defense is 27th in the NFL. That's the big difference. The defense. I think that the Bills will not have a problem scoring. They'll stop their defense will stop the number 3 rated Kansas City defense enough. The Bills are the number 1 overall rated defense in the NFL coming into this game. Granted, their rush defense isn't as good, but the Chiefs don't rely upon the run game as much as some of the other opponents they've had. Clyde Edwards-Helaire will be back, apparently. And then you still got Gore. I forget Gore's first name, and it's not Al. And even Darrell Williams.
He just goes by the initial E.
Yeah, and then Darrell Williams, they didn't really utilize him a lot as much last week because Jerick McKinnon came out of nowhere last week and played really well for them. But I still think the Bills. It's a 2. I think I picked the Bills to win that game straight up. Just as an FYI, I did a pool with people last week. Picked every game on just straight up every game, and then you pick the score of the Monday night game. So I missed out on one game, and I got the score on the nuts. It was 45 points. I got 5 out of 6 games. The only game I missed was that abysmal performance by the Arizona Cardinals. So anyway.
You're taking the Bills at a 5, 4.5?
2. It's 2. It's 2. I bet it at 2. That's where it was at on DraftKings.
But I'm going to bet it after the show. You're going to take the 5, 4.5. Are you still in? That's where it is now. It's 5 showtime. It's 5, 4.5.
They're getting that much right now.
Yeah, it's 5, 4.5.
I literally just bet it. I just bet it probably 2 hours ago.
No,
not even
across the board. It's a 5 or a 4.5 right now. So you got to commit.
2 on DraftKings.
Yeah, it's 2 on DraftKings.
What are you looking at? Yo, my brother's probably had 12 beers already, people. Hey, audience members, my brother's probably 12.
Right.
Okay, Let me give you my sources. Atlantis, Vegas, Bill Hill, Pinnacle, Bet365, Golden Nugget Vegas, Mirage Vegas, and Caesars Vegas. What's your?
And they're getting 5 points.
FanDuel has it at 1.5.
No, Buffalo's a 5 or a 4.5 point favorite right now. It's not.
FanDuel has it plus 1.5 for the Bills.
No, you guys are nuts. There's no.
What are you looking at?
I just
everything's got the Chiefs. Everything I've got
Yeah.
I'm looking at
Everything's
last
got
week.
sports
Never
books.
mind. I'm
He's looking at last week. There you
last
go.
week. I'm
There
like,
we
what the
go.
fuck?
Scott O'Hara's back, baby.
Greatest
with a
producer.
I was looking at
producer's
last week.
back, baby.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
Fox has
you
a
might
1.5
even, you might
too.
even, you're like a 1.5, 2 underdog on this deal. Okay, I got you.
Joe, and don't forget the best receiver for the Bills is Kenny Galati.
I couldn't help it. I turned the app on, and that's what popped up. I didn't realize it was last week.
Brian, this is why he has all those Emmys for this.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
I did do a parlay with the line though too. But this isn't for the show. The Bills pick is for the show, and that's what you'll see on my TikTok
So
that I
you're
created.
taking the under. You're not.
I'm taking an underdog, a road dog.
Okay, so you're not taking the straight up win. You are taking.
No, I'm taking the odds because that's how we always
I'll
did it.
give you
So,
a 1.5. I'll give you a 1.5 on it. That's no problem.
so I've got I took Tennessee. Here's my 4-game parlay with the odds. Tennessee minus 3.5. San Fran plus 5.5. The Buccaneers minus 2.5, and the Bills plus 2. I put $3 down on it because it's kind of nuts. But I'd went 38-26 on it. So triple. So hit it by 3 1/3, and you're looking at
$72 if it was 10. I looked it up. I checked it.
Yeah.
It was something like $72, $74, something like that.
Just if you doubled it, it'd be 76. So triple it, it's going to be almost $120.
Wow,
So,
that's right. Yeah.
I heard today somebody threw a big dildo on the field for the Bills game last
Yeah, they
week.
do that for some reason. I don't know why.
I have a picture of that somewhere. 'Cause I couldn't believe it.
That was when it was Tom Brady's mouthpiece, but they weren't playing Tom Brady this time. But they said, yeah, somebody threw a huge dildo on the field.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
That's
So I think the
fans.
Bills are a team. I think the Bills. I think this week is the Bills got a good chance of winning this game straight up. So
BKO couldn't sneak it in because they'd be like, no, there's no way your cock is that big. Step aside. Yeah, that was the original one, but they said somebody.
There it is.
Somebody said they did it last week.
Oh,
This game, yeah.
I didn't see it last week. That's like
Yeah,
from 2
they
years
said They threw
ago.
a huge one on the field.
Oh yeah, no, it was in the end zone.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was in the end zone. I saw it on Twitter. I think.
What's up with that?
That's awesome, dude.
It's
I
funny.
guess they're into fetishes.
I love Bills fans, man.
Bills Mafia,
Pretty
baby.
cool. That's right.
Yeah, they stole your idea. They put people through tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old
Pretty
Dane,
freaking
man.
hilarious.
Old Dane. Hey, Brian, Dan thought it was that I put Mel Soria through the table for
Nah,
like
it was
10
Dane.
It was
That kid was
Dane.
cool too. I like Dane. He was nice.
So
He's
Mel's
like
the guy you teabagged.
Yeah, whatever.
He was the one that teabagged Brian.
Oh man.
Now he's rich and famous.
Funny.
Yeah.
You fucking bitch.
All right, let's hear from BKO.
All right, from my first parlay, I'm going to do the Packers. I'm going to take the Packers money line plus I think the over is 47 on the game combined over under. I'm going to go under. And Dan showed me this morning or yesterday morning that $10 on DraftKings pays out $32. I have some notes here. Green Bay is getting back Zadarius Smith. Randall Cobb's coming back. Zaire Alexander is probably going to play. Bakhtiari played last week. He's probably going to play. I wrote down cold weather. It's 11 degrees. That's going to help my under. Both teams have good defenses. That's going to help my under. I have here that 55% of the public is on the under too. So I like my under. Now, as far as the Packers winning, I think Aaron Rodgers is a guy of destiny. I think this is kind of like a gut pick, I guess. I think Rodgers is going to win the Super Bowl. I think he is going to go out as a winner. I just have a good feeling about this. I think this Packers year. I also wrote down Jimmy G as an injured thumb and an injured shoulder. He's got a weak arm, so in the colder weather, he's accurate, but in the colder weather, I think it's going to affect his throws. I have here Matt Lafleur. I think he learned from last year when he didn't go for it. I think he's going to be more aggressive this year. I don't think he's going to make the same dumb mistake he did last year when he didn't go for it. I guess that's pretty much my analysis. But I guess the basis, I just think Aaron Rodgers, I think he's destined to win it this year. I think he's going to go out a winner. He's going to ride off into the sunset. So I'm going to go with the Packers money line with take the under 47, and $10 will turn into $32.
So let me get this straight. You're taking the Packers on what, a money line?
Yeah.
And then what's the over under you're taking?
It's 47. I'm going under.
For total points.
Yeah, total points is 47. I'm taking the Packers money line and the under.
So as of now, based on payouts on the $10 bets, Ryan, what's your payout prediction?
Oh, for my
if you win, I know you're going to lose $10, but if you win, what would the payout have been?
So $5 gets me $9.54. So $10 would get me $19.08.
No. I'm talking about on a $10 bet. Your payout would be what? Well, you're picking the Bills, so no, I'm with you. I got you.
Yeah, it'd be almost $20.
Okay, so Dan, your payout on a $10 bet would be what?
I think it's $36.50.
And BKO, your payout would be what?
$32. And this is according to DraftKings. Dan used DraftKings.
I had to help him. It took him like 20 minutes to figure this out.
Well, it's not going to be that big a difference across platforms. So here's your man here. I'm going to win $123. Okay? It's very simple. Very simple. And this is only a money line parlay on all 4 games. It's not even against the spread dealy. So I'm picking the Bengals, the Packers, the Bucks, and the Bills. Straight money line. I'm going to win $123. So, I thought I had so I needed my
Fuck my ass.
Most random.
Cock ass!
So yes, this is $123 against what, $9 and change, and $30.
Who did you go with?
I went with straight up money line, the Bengals, the Packers, the Bucks, and the Bills. Okay, so
the funny thing is, I didn't realize that I also bet a four team parlay on the money line, but I picked the Titans instead of the Bengals. So $3 would get me 23. So multiply that by 3 1/3, you're looking at almost $70. That's how much difference that, for you novice gamblers, the underdog helps out. The Bengals, the underdog, pays that much more on that money line.
Yeah,
so
but
it's amazing.
let me explain, because
You're right. Yeah, this is huge.
Tennessee already started some bullshit where you can't transfer your ticket until 24 hours before the game, because you know what? They're running scared. They know the Bengals fans are going to travel into the two-tone blue bullshit Nashville piece of shit stadium. They're going to travel well. You're going to have well-represented Houday fans there. And let me tell you something. You see what's happening now is basically destiny, because you see that the Bengals are going to advance. The 49ers, who beat the Bengals in 2 Super Bowls, are going to get their ass kicked by the Packers. If you want to just take one bet straight up, put all your savings in on the Packers. Now, as far as the Bucks, the Bucks and the Rams, the Bucks are healthy now. I already heard that Leonard Fournette, Arians said, if he can get up to full speed, he can play. That's why he didn't play last week, because he couldn't run at full speed. And they're saying now he's up to full speed. There's really nobody significant not playing.
Jones is
for
out.
the
Perryman
Bucs.
is out. Wirfs might be
I
out.
said
The other guy might be
significant.
out.
I said significant.
Well, Wirfs is your left
We've
tackle. That's
got
pretty
running
significant.
backs, Dan. We've got running backs.
No, but you
We
need
don't
offensive
Jones.
linemen to
We've
block for
got
that.
receivers. We've got tight ends.
No, you need offensive linemen. The Rams have a very good front. They're
You
much.
know
The Eagles
what?
got 4 sacks.
You're
It's 4
not.
guys playing the front.
You can sack Tom a couple times a game. He's not a high sack probability.
I understand
guy.
that. You
So
just
if
need
you're
those
gonna
guys
base
to be
it on,
healthy.
if you're gonna
That's
base
all.
it on, oh, the Rams are just gonna sack Tom Brady, it's just not gonna happen, dude.
Well, that's why those guys have to be healthy. It's
Welcome
important.
to reality. No, they fucking Jensen went out last game. They rotated a guy in for him. It doesn't matter.
I know, but it's against the Eagles. It's not the Rams.
The Eagles were in the playoffs, Dan.
So doesn't mean they were good.
I like the pick. I like the pick, Scott.
You're damn right.
No, I think Tampa's going to win. I'm just saying
Damn
I
right
think
they're
they need the
gonna
offensive
win.
linemen to be healthy. That's all.
Especially, I mean-
Brady's safe in the pocket. He's safe in the pocket.
I think Brady wants some revenge too for that early season debacle.
Exactly. And his decision making is like this, Dan. Bop, 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 bop. He's got check downs. He's got tight ends. He's got deep balls. His check downs, and he calls the play because he just reads the defense as they line up, and he just calls the play audibly.
Yeah.
So
He's amazing.
yeah.
Yes, he really is.
He's
He's
not gonna
somebody.
be in the pocket for more than a few
Anybody who doesn't
seconds.
think he's the GOAT is just jealous of his general success in life.
Exactly.
Right.
Quite honestly. I mean, I don't care. He's, I think he's awesome. So,
Yeah, it's just thing that help them if those guys are healthy. That's all. It just
Yeah, it would.
The only pick I'm saying that Green Bay's beating San Francisco is because I despise them for beating the Bengals in 2 Super Bowls. This really is going to the next round is the year of the Bengals and the Bills, which unfortunately the Bills will be beat by ultimately be beat by the Bucs. Well, in the Super Bowl. So, sad to say the Bills are going to lose 5, but I'm just playing it out for you right now. If you want to make a pick for the Super Bowl, just pick the Bucs.
I'm trying to think. Did I bet? I bet them. Not that it was a big bet. I think I bet the Bucs to win the Super Bowl before the season started.
And what's your payout on it?
Not much because I put like a couple bucks on it. Let me see.
You'll be kicking yourself now.
I bet that for them to hit the over in that game too, over 48.5 between the Bucs and the Rams.
I'm all over that pick. I may have to go back on that. Yeah.
Because I did another one with Tennessee, Green Bay on the spread, and the over on the Bucs Rams game. $10 pays out $69.58.
That's going to be a shooting gallery in the Bucs Rams game. I'll tell you right now.
I'd only win $11. That's how bad it is. That's how good the odds were.
You had to wait all season to win $11.
I'm surprised because, like with the NBA, you see some of the better teams that could win. They're still plus like 600 or 700. I'm surprised it wasn't something like plus 400 or something.
That's what I would have thought. I thought it would have been
plus 1,000. I only bet $1 on it.
Oh, it's plus 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well you should win 1,000 then, right?
No. You bet $1. You have to bet 100.
Oh, you have to bet 100 to win 1,000. So if
you
bet 1,000, you win like $10. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and then I did. So DraftKings had an interesting parlay option too. Anytime scores from each game. Did you see that, Dan?
Yeah,
that's interesting. So I did Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, Rob Gronkowski, and Travis Kelce. So I put $2 down on it. I'd win almost $25 on it. So again, I anytime it's like something screwy, I like to just bet a couple dollars. I don't go nuts. So.
And I won that what's it called, the hammer it down thing on DraftKings last week. I bet $25 and won $47.50.
I screwed up on that one. I only bet $5. I didn't realize I wasn't paying close enough attention. Otherwise, I would have bet the max.
Yeah, eventually it ended up at 3.5 being the over under.
Yeah, because I won it like almost immediately.
Yeah, as soon as Buffalo scored that first touchdown.
Yeah.
And I think that was probably our easiest win of the season for our pick on the show. I mean, they crushed New England.
Yeah, no, that was almost. To me, that was a no-brainer pick. That was, betting with your head, not over it, kind of deal. That pick,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go all in on the Packers. I'm just going to blow out.
Thank you to thanks to the Steelers for not showing up. To the game.
Well, I did lose
I would have
money
won
on that.
$600 on that game too.
I went with you guys on that one for a parlay, and of course I lost, but it is what it is.
Well, we lost in Arizona.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
They can
Hey,
they can take the Jerry bus to hell.
I think
Yes,
we
they
need
can.
another season of Tom from Tampa Bay, but I don't think we need another season of Big Ben. I think I'm done with Big Ben.
I think he's done with Big Ben.
Just put on the yellow jacket and have a nice
Yeah, I think he's
retirement. Hang out with Brett Favre or whoever. But yeah, I think I'm done with Big Ben. He's had it. So
What's this? Oh, here we go. Here's another interesting parlay I did. I know I'm monopolizing with parlays, but I like to do them. Bills plus 2.5. Stephon Diggs anytime score, and over 34.5 rushing yards by Josh Allen. So I bet $5 on that to pay 40.
That's
Or
a good
20.
one.
I'm sorry, 20.
Josh Allen will have some rushing yards. There's no
I think so. Yeah, that was the lowest number you could go with. I could have gone higher, but I went. I'm like 34.5. That's a good number. That's like two big scrambles for him.
Yeah,
I mean, he had almost 100 yards rushing, I think, last week. I don't know if he hit the 100 mark, but it was pretty damn close.
I don't think so, but he had a lot.
So to summarize, we want the 49ers to go away. We despise them for beating the Bengals twice in Super Bowls. We want them to go away. And we want the Bills to win. These are the highlights of this upcoming week. We know the Bucs.
No, Dan wants the Titans to win. We're screwing Dan.
No, you're screwed, Dan. Your first week of trying to be a one-pick wonder is toast.
Oh yeah, as soon as the Titans cover, then that means your big parlay is screwed.
Shit. I'm not even doing covers, man. I got Cincy, Green Bay, Bucks, and Bills because we're done with Kansas City too. We're done. Patty Mahomey can go homey. We've had enough of the big red tomato over there, whatever you call it. So yeah,
his brother's going to distract him and do a TikTok or something on the field, and it's going to totally screw him up. That's what's going to happen. Speaking of TikTok, don't forget to follow our TikTok page, One Pick Wonders. The word one spelled out, ONE.
Good job, Ron.
WONDERS.
The office.
And we are the number one Pick Wonders on Twitter as well. That's where you will see this video. Place all your bets. And good luck, fellas.
Good luck.
Go Bucks.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, before you go. Yeah, they did. You'll like this. So they did some restructuring in the firm. Guess who's my new boss?
I don't know.
Scott Taggart. He's taking over Discovery Unit.
He's screwed.
I know.
Hey, Scott. Brian's moving down. Brian's going to be moving down to Florida, so you guys can start.
Brian's going to have to. He's going to have to buy some knee pads from the CVS.
Oh my god!
Wow. Lots of good luck to you on that, Brian.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys.
All right, good luck, everybody.
All right, good luck, guys.